Making a couple rabbits. Two different types of fabric, by the way. One of it is faux suede, and I got it at Joann's, and it's pretty cool. Definitely is gonna make a nice feeling rabbit. And this other one, which I'm really excited about, I don't think I can pronounce it. CHIRIMEN. This seller on Etsy, she is the go-to girl for this stuff. Where the heck is my, there it is. This creature right here, I bought this at a Japanese grocery store back in 2013, and I'm low-key obsessed with it. That's what this is made out of. And I was trying to find more information so I could buy more of these because this little guy is falling apart. And I didn't find this thing, but I did find what it was made out of. So I went ahead and purchased from, okay, this. And I will put a link down below because this seller is legit awesome. Okay. She gave me a cute little stocking, okay, and this really sweet, awesome note, which tells me iron this on a low temperature, no steam, and don't wash it. So that was good. She also put this in too. It's really nice. You can see all the different colors that are in her shop. Of course, they're all in Japanese, and I can't read or speak Japanese, but there's a little number next to it, so I'm pretty sure I can just tell her the number if I can't find it. So anyways, on to this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's really neat feeling. This one's got prints on it. So I think this is going to make an adorable rabbit. I got this cute rabbit pattern also off Etsy. It was on sale for quite a bit off. I don't know what the heck it is right now, but guess what? I'll pop it on the screen, and then I'll go ahead and link down below where you can also find this pattern. Now on to the rabbit. Let's begin the construction, boys. It's time. All right, gents, and here we go. I'm just tracing the inside of this rabbit ear. I decided to go with the big floppy ears for my female, and then for the outside fabric, I'm going to use the white. I think the colors complement each other very well, nice and soft. So anyways, all I did was just kind of pin 2 layers together, right sides together, and then I started using my heat erasable pen and just tracing out all the appendages, the torso, ears, everything. Now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting out the pieces, leaving them completely pinned together, and then I'm just going to sew right along those drawn lines. And as you can plainly see, I've already done the liberty of tracing my bunny parts onto the suede. And then I just cut them out and leave a little bit of a seam allowance there. You can see here I left my ears nice and cute and pointed for the male. I think it's a nice masculine, strong look, you know? I'm just snipping the little rounded areas because that helps turn things out. And then here we are, onto the more delicate fabric. My favorite fabric, actually. I really enjoyed working with this stuff. Wasn't too difficult at all. So I'm just repeating the exact same thing that I did with the other fabric, as you saw. Here I am adding my own little flair to these rabbit ears This was not included in the pattern, but I chose to do it just because I learned how to do this making other animals, and I like the way the ears look doing that. So that's what I did. And then I'm just turning out all of this fabric, right sides out. Not too difficult, just a little tedious, that's all. And right here you can see I'm stuffing the ears inside of the head. This also was not included in the pattern instructions, but something I learned from creating other little critters. I highly recommend this technique. It really does save a lot of time. A lot of time and frustration. It's much better than sewing directly onto the Kopf. The Kopf, the rabbit head, the brain, the cabeza. Check out that fine exoskeleton, that meat puppet, just ready for the stuffing, ready to be stuffed. Look at those cute little ears, that pointed schnoz. That is a great specimen, if I do say so myself. Here I am repeating the process with our magical little lady. Just throwing those ears right inside. Not even messing around. Just going for it. Going for the gold. Alright, it's time to fill up those bodies. Just packing in those innards, adding weight, adding girth to our girl right now. And then we'll add them to our young lad. And then soon they'll be more malleable, they'll be more lifelike. Anthropomorphic, I believe it's called. Our anthropomorphic rabbits, giving them human characteristics so that they're relatable, so that they're more lovable. You can see it. These rabbits are created in our own image. Using my forceps. Got those off AliExpress for just like a couple bucks, free shipping. Right now I'm just ladder stitching my arms shut. I got them all stuffed up right now. Just closing the gaps. And I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that process with all my limbs. Alright, this boy can walk. We're doing some surgery, throwing his legs on. Double leg surgery. Now, I don't know what the scientific term is for legs, but if I did, I would have used it. And right now, we're just closing up her side wound right there. Making her new again. I've got pins holding the arms in, and I'm just sewing all the way around the shoulder into the armpit, shooting my needle straight through the torso, and repeating on the other side. Peter Rabbit's getting a new pair of knickers. So what I'm doing now is I'm just slicing and I'm dicing and I'm cutting the pieces out. Now I'm taking the beautiful fabric for the dress, same exact fabric that I made for the female's body, but this one has print on it. And once again, I'm just tracing out the pieces, slicing them up, getting them ready, prepped and primed. Now I've pulled out the old laptop just so I can start following the instructions on how to make these garments. Now I'm just trying these garments onto the Muppet body, seeing if it fits, making sure I did everything right. Can't really trust myself, honestly. Got my little skirt over there. Isn't she lovely? Don't know the rest of the words, fam, but check it out. Pretty okay for my first try making that. I'm not big on making clothes. I gotta learn, so. Alright, time to work on those trousers. Those pantalones, am I right, guys? Line it up, zip it through that machine. It's not clear, probably, but I made a grave error, and I sewed someplace I shouldn't have, so expect to see the seam ripper. He will make his appearance, and there he is, in all his glory. A challenger has appeared. This is my serger. My husband and my brother joined forces, joined wallets, and purchased this for me on my 37th birth year. And yes, it's a Juki. I am very brand loyal when I find something good. See that stuff in the background? That's actually my script for my next tutorial. I've been doing these script free, but the other thing is so in depth that I just plainly don't trust myself to remember everything. So I've been making notes as I go along. Anyway, there we go. It's time to sew that crotch up. Look at that beautiful serger line though, huh? Now it's now it's right side out, sorry. Right side out. There won't be any fraying on these pants. Time to sew on a button. I got some number 5 DMC embroidery thread, I think it is. I'm not really sure. I got it at Walmart. It really wasn't that expensive either. And I'm just making little loops. I already got my buttons on. And yeah, just little details make the biggest statement, you know? The biggest impact. It's adorbs, really. Honestly, truly. All right, you're going to have to excuse me here because I've never embroidered on facial features before. I've always just kind of used safety eyes. So this is a first for me. I'm going to go ahead and pretend that the mistakes make it more lovable looking. And now it's time for a little lady to get a schnoz put on there. Oh, you confused about my accent, are you? Well, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a surprise. So what we're doing now is we're just using a nice pink colour for the female. Didn't want it to be too striking, you know. And then, last but not least, we're going to pull out that blow dryer, or as they say in Australia, the blowy, and we're just going to apply heat to all of those lines, because if you was paying attention, I used a heat erasable pen, so it's just coming all off, and looking real good, nice and clean. So if you haven't ever thought of using this technique, I highly recommend it. It's really fast. Just takes it right off. Just ignore that naked loser in the corner over there. I decided I just wasn't in the mood to deal with him. But there we have it. All done. Just a little bit of touch-ups there. Her dress is looking fine. Couple little stray snips there. Looking cute. What do you guys think? Are these adorable or what? If you're interested in making these, the link is down below where you can find the exact pattern I used. Although I did modify this pattern a little bit, just because I didn't like the aesthetic of the original one. The original one, the legs are not sewn on individually. Instead, it's just kind of like how that looked. So I chose to do another route with it. So anyway, yes, the link will be down below. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link you to another YouTube channel that gives free tutorials for things that are very similar to this one. And I just want to thank you for tuning in. If you've made it this far, I'd love if you went ahead and subscribed or liked it or left a comment. Engagement's always good. It feeds the algorithm. I will see you in my next video. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.